not know who I am. I'm Frannie DiCostanzo, and I am a young 20-year-old college student on the autism spectrum. I am working towards getting a bachelor's degree in special education so I can help students with autism and other special needs live their best life. Autism affects each individual differently, and everyone has different views on it. Some of you are probably wondering, how am I able to speak out here tonight? I will go over my journey since my diagnosis, some of the struggles and advantages I go through, and how I prepare myself for the future. I remember when I first received my autism diagnosis. My parents and my IEP team were really worried for them. 5 years ago, and even 2 years ago, some of my special education teachers would tell me that I would find it difficult to succeed in college or even have true companionship. Before we get to a happy ending, I will say that I do have struggles as a female with autism. Well, we all have weaknesses, right? Things that may be no big deal to you could feel like the end of the world for me. For example, fire alarms and other similar sounds may not bother most students, but for me, it can be frightening. It can cause severe anxiety and distract me from what I have to do for the rest of the day. While I excel academically, I set high expectations for myself and struggle to find the confidence to reach them. Despite my limitations, I have been able to develop strategies to overcome them. Wearing headphones helps dampen noises that give me anxiety, and herbal sprays can help relax my mind. These are just some of the ways I calm myself down, but every once in a while, I discover a new strategy. Don't be afraid to try something new because you never know what will work for you. People tend to focus on the weaknesses for having autism, but I like to acknowledge the strengths. For me personally, having autism has given me a lot of great skills, such as organization, keeping a routine, time management, great memory skills, and staying committed to people and other things. I have learned over the years that I can use my special skills to communicate with others. While I was in high school, I previously expressed myself through painting murals in the building and playing violin in the orchestra. But now, I don't really use art and music as much anymore because I find that writing and advocating is the best way to express myself. As a side note, I still use my art and music skills as an occasional background hobby. Like I said before, new skills develop over time and you will have more options to express yourself. Even though teachers have told me it would be very difficult, I am proud to say that with the support of the College Steps program, I am succeeding very well in my academics and have made a lot of friends. My boyfriend, Peter, who is here with us tonight, and I are in a very special relationship as we go through very similar struggles. The fact that we both have autism has allowed us to be very committed to each other, as well as providing comfort, support, and joy to one another. I am very fortunate to be engaged in a transition program, Norwalk Next Steps. Through the years I have been involved in the program, I have done many different internships. But there is one in particular that has shaped me into becoming the educator I want to be. While being a student teacher at Rowayton Elementary School, not only did I get to teach students, but I got to learn how to empathize with them and how to improve their character. Having autism has allowed me to understand their struggles, as I have been through them myself at that age. I know that I have made a difference in their lives, and I hope I inspire them to do great things and change the world in their future. No one knows for sure what the future brings, and families often worry about their child's future, especially those with autism. Yes, I do occasionally worry about my future every once in a while, but I have goals and dreams that I will accomplish one day. In fact, I have already achieved some of those goals. I am achieving a goal right now, which is speaking to all of you. I want to work hard to make the world a better place for those with autism. I want to make awareness and acceptance more universal. Just being here tonight is a start to accomplishing that goal. Being a special education teacher is going to allow me to help students discover what their talents are, what they're capable of doing, and one day they will make a difference in the world. I know that following the path I am in now will allow me to achieve the goal of being a good teacher, wife, mother, writer, and an advocate for autism. Tonight, we may be lighting it up blue, but I want to remind you to go for the gold and reach for the stars. Thank you for listening to my story. Have a good night, everyone.
I also want to recognize Peter Saverin from STAR, again for STAR is here too. So, all right, so I think that's the